So I went and I looked up the best seeds for Rimworld, and this was published back in June of last year. It's pretty new, or I'm sorry, January of last year, so it's about a year old. Still fairly new, 1.0. And I've gone through and checked out some of these. This Una one I've been playing in my spare time. Thank you, Nanan, for that brand new sub. You guys dropped some bears. Thank you, Nanan. This one right here is this Una. This one's pretty cool because if you actually just tunnel in a little bit, and I actually tunneled from over in this direction, it reveals this big area within this mountain, which is so cool. But on today's stream, I think we're going to be checking out this seed right here. It's called Devil. But this area right here, this is what I'm interested in. So we get our colonists into this little area. It's going to be really easy to defend. It's also got a couple of geysers in here. So we'll be able to build some geothermal generators to power our stuff and just build a pretty defendable base. Not to mention we'll be able to dig into the mountains quite a bit. That ought to be good. I'm looking forward to checking this one out with you guys. So we're going to do a new colony, obviously. We're going to do Crashlands. That's usually what I do. We'll do Cassandra Classic. I like the Cassandra Classic, I think. Phoebe Chillax is pretty good too. Randy can get a little bit too rough. And I want this to be chill. I don't want to lose my temper. So we're just going to do medium. We're going to do medium. We're going to do I'll do commitment mode. I'll settle. Wait, actually, hold on. I got to go back and I got to do scenario editor first. All right. This is how you turn off infestations. So you're going to go and you're going to select disable incident, then scroll all the way down here, disable incident here. And we're going to find infestation. There we go. Infestations are now disabled. We won't get any of those stupid bugs invading our base. All right. So we're going to go Cassandra Classic. Like I said, we'll go commitment mode. And this is where you type in Devil. It's going to be 30% global coverage. We're going to generate that world. And then we're going to go find the exact coordinates of this cool little location here. So it's in 21.45 north and 0.79 east. So 0.79 east is going to be pretty much towards the middle. This right here is 202 east, so it's going to be a little bit farther this way. This is 0.76. That's pretty close to where we need. And then we're going to go 2145 north. We're pretty close, actually. It's going to be right around here, down farther. Oh, you know what? It's going to be by the river. We know that much. So that's 23. A little bit farther, 22. 21. We're looking for 2145. 2158. 2145, there it is. 2145 north and 0.79 east. That's where we're going. All right. So we'll just go ahead and go next here. And now we got to pick some good people. We're going to be building into the mountain somewhat. So I'm going to want some good miners. So let's find somebody who's good at mining. And we're going to want good fighters as well. We're going to want a well-rounded group. But I think more than anything, some mining is going to come in handy right now. This person looks amazing. Optimist, Ascetic, and Quick Sleeper, those are all pretty good. And they've got a 9 to construction, a 9 to mining. They're social, their medical's pretty good too. They've got a passion for it. I like this person. We're off to a good start. Priscilla it's gonna be. All right, and then Shield, you're good at cooking and planting. I do like that. Not to mention your social is pretty good. You've got a passion for intellectual. You can shoot, great memory, trigger happy, and tough. These are all really good traits. I think I'm gonna hold on to you as well. And then Une over here, let's go ahead and, I'm gonna skip Une. And these people don't have any health problems either. They're pretty great. Scratch bite, trigger happy, nudist. That's not terrible. Shooting's good. Construction, mining, again. Artistic, and all these people are social, which is pretty great. Honestly, this isn't a bad starting group. So I say we start with this. Do you guys play console games or is it mostly PC? Mostly PC, Star. Mostly. I think this is a pretty good group. I think that this is fine. Let's go ahead and give it a start. Let's give it a start. And I wonder where we're actually going to come in on the map. Okay. Oh, dang. We're even starting in this area, which is incredible. Okay. So we've got the geyser right here for our power. Amazing. I was thinking that we would have to actually send our colonists over here. The fact that we're actually starting in this area is amazing. So we've got this natural barrier, right? Whenever we get raids, they're going to have to come in and they're going to have to cross this river, which means that we can just create some turrets here and blast them as they're starting to cross the river. We'll have to research turrets first. Not to mention there's this little pillbox that we can start out here. So all I got to do is slap a door on here, and then we've got ourselves a little place to sleep and whatnot until we can actually... Here, let's go ahead and unforbid everything. Until we can actually build a... Whoops. Let's try that one again. I missed my mark. There we go. So we can build proper places for everybody. And fast forward. Okay. First things first. Let's find out who is best at shooting and whatnot. So we've got Josh and Shield, both pretty good. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. I thought maybe I had all male colonists. Tomboy is a female. They both have a 6 in shooting. I'm going to go ahead and give Josh the rifle. I'll give Shield the pistol. And Tomboy, you get the knife. Go ahead and equip that. And then I'm going to make sure that everybody is set to attack if they need to. There we go. Get everybody set up there. This will be the place that we sleep first, so I'm going to set up a few beds for everybody real quick. There we go. It's a very, very tiny sleeping quarter, but that's going to be temporary. And then I'm going to set up an area for storage real quick. So let's go ahead and just build a quick little... I want it to be covered storage because I don't want my stuff to rot. There we go. That'll be where we store stuff for now. It's just a tiny little stockpile area. I'm going to do that. Excuse me. Come on. Expand, expand. There we go. And then they'll put everything in there so that it doesn't rot. Perfect. And lastly, let's do a dumping zone. Just going to put a little dumping zone there for chunks and whatnot. Okay, now we can get started. Perfect. Rick, give Rick your God. I've been doing well on Rimworld, I'm sure you meant. Must be getting your luck. Love your streams and Stumpt streams. Best fan ever. Thank you so much, Bidgie. I'm glad that you've been doing well on Rimworld. When you do well on Rimworld, it is so great. But then when you do poorly, it could get very infuriating. Now let's go ahead and start to assign some roles to people. So we know that Shield is going to be our cook / planter, and then they'll be researching as well. So let's go into work here and let's start assigning them. First things first, everybody's a firefighter. We need a doctor. I'm going to put bed rest 2. Hall 3 is fine. I'm going to want to make sure everybody's good at social, so everybody can be a warden, which is pretty great. Tomboy, do you have a passion for animals? You don't. We don't really have anybody who's good with animals, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's fine. We'll just make sure that we're training our animals. Speaking of, we have a... What the hell? Oh, it's a Labrador named Terror. That's so amazing. I love it. That's adorable. I meant to say love you, Rick. I figured, Bidgie, you were probably typing on a phone. I know what a pain it could be to type on phones. Believe you me. And we're still doing work. Okay, so Shield is going to be, yes, our plants. So first things first, we're going to do Shield. You're going to be planting. Cooking will be secondary for now. And that'll be good for you. Tomboy, you are going to be construction / mining. That's fine. Tomboy, we'll do construction 1, mining 2. How about that for now? And I think Josh is pretty much the same. Yeah, Josh is pretty much the same. So Josh, same thing. Construct 1 and mine 2. There we go. Now we just got to give you guys some construction jobs, huh? Do a little bit of construction. Actually, before we do the construction job, we do have this rich soil, but I've also got a mod, which is going to allow us to do tilled soil. And I'm going to put it in order to do a 10 by 20 for tilled soil right there. We're just going to do a massive little, that's contradictory. A big old farm plot where we're going to grow some rice right here. Just let that run for a sec while they build that up. And need recreation variety, need recreation, period. That's true. Not a bad idea just to put down some horseshoes for them. Right there. Get them doing that. So once they get this tilled dirt in, then we'll be able to grow crops much more efficiently. Faster and more efficiently. So then I'll put it in order for Shield to start doing that. Does anyone else start singing Fancy Boy by Iggy Azalea when someone says first things first, or is it just me? Or Fancy. I said Fancy Boy instinctually since we created the Fancy Boy service in Hero Squad the other day. I have no idea what Fancy by Iggy Azalea sounds like. I am so out of touch when it comes to new music, y'all. I saw that the Grammys were recently, you know, they handed out awards, and congratulations to everybody who won. No shade being thrown here at all, because I don't know any of these artists. I am so out of the loop. I know that everybody loves Billie Eilish. Am I saying that right? I can't tell you one song by her. Props to her. She swept the Grammys, apparently, and it's awesome. She's young, and it seems like she's very talented, but I couldn't tell you one song. I couldn't sing it. I couldn't tell you the chorus. I just don't know. I am set in my ways as far as music goes. I like the music I like. And I do like some new music, but it's like genres of music that are probably not too popular with the kids these days. You know, probably not so much. All right, now that we've got our tilled dirt, I can go ahead and do my growing zone. Here we go. Welcome to the growing zone. And I like to do rice. Some people like to do potatoes. I know my buddy Colty likes to do potatoes. I prefer rice. And then I'm going to put in some orders to mine. And I'm going to start to mine out some living quarters for us. All right. So I think I'm going to probably do like that just to block it off, and do like that. Okay, now we're gonna make bedrooms for everybody. So actually, I like to do 5x5, which is very spacious for my people. They're living the lap of luxury here, basically. There we go, there we go, there we go. And then I just need to put in a cancel order for that little spot. There we go. That's going to be bedrooms. They'll get to mining. There we go. The best thing about Tuesday is a Rick stream. Fry, you're too sweet. Thank you, guys. It means the world to me when you guys spend your Tuesdays with me. I love it. Honestly, you guys help my mood. You know, you help me stay upbeat and positive. I love it. You guys are incredible. I gotta say, like, you know, I've suffered from, you know, depression, anxiety, that kind of stuff, and over the last few months, I've been trying to adjust my daily regiments. You know, try to practice mindfulness techniques in order to help me with that, and it's helping. It's helping a lot, and you guys help too. Oh, you're great, Firestar. You're great. And Hourbash, you're great. Everybody's great. Hi, Rick. Congrats on your soon-to-be baby. Thank you, Luke DeBoss. Yeah, I just built a crib yesterday. A baby crib. Can you believe it? Built it with my own two hands. And by build, I mean I took it out of the box and I assembled it myself. Yes, I did. Josh, you got some needs. What's up, buddy? Oh, hideous environment. Rebuff by Tommy. Josh is coming in here hot. Just trying to put the moves on Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy doesn't need this stuff from you, Josh, all right? Tommy Boy just came here to mind her own business. You like that pun? Rick, what is your music of choice? I got a lot of different stuff on my playlist lately. I've been playing, let's see, like on Spotify, I got like, what is it? Elliott Smith's been in high rotation lately. I like sort of like old school pop punk, like Toys That Kill is a band I like. Who else? The band Iron Chic. I like Iron Chic, that kind of stuff lately. Need defenses? I know I need defenses. You don't need to tell me that, game. All right. right. I can't wait till they get really good at mining, and this mining stuff goes a lot faster. I mean, they're decent at mining right now. I mean, well, decent. Tommy Boy's 7, and Josh is 6, but they do have a passion for it, so they'll learn that faster. They'll level up pretty cool. The only music I listen to a lot is music my dad listened to, like what they'd play on grunge radio, like Weezer. I love Weezer. Third Eye Blind. I can get down with some Third Eye Blind when I hear it on the radio. You know what I mean? That's all perfectly fine music. Yeah, Weezer is incredible. Not a huge fan of their latest stuff, but their first 2 albums, oh, so good. They had their self-titled one, also like known as the Blue Album, because the cover's blue. That's amazing. Every track in that is incredible. And then their follow-up album, Pinkerton, so good. So good. Okay, and so it looks like we've got a lot of limestone. That's what we're dealing with over here. We've got limestone and marble. Okay, that's good to know. So what I'm going to do is create an area for them to start manufacturing here. How much wood do I have? 465. I'm going to also put in some orders to chop down some wood. We're going to want to build a kitchen soon, and I'm going to want to build an area where we build some stone blocks. Get that going. I got the schoolwork that is due today already done, and the journal entry that is due on Thursday. Boom! On top of it, Mopile. Or is it Mopley? Excuse me. Is it Mopley? Let me know if I'm saying that wrong. All right. Just moving forward with the weak material. Man, I wish that I was a better student as a kid. I was a bad student, guys. And by bad student, I just mean I didn't do my work. I was never encouraged to, though, you know? I didn't have a family that encouraged me to, like, work hard. I wish that I would have had, because I really like learning. I like learning new stuff. But I encourage all you guys to take a passion in school. You know, you don't got to have a passion for every single topic, but find a topic and then, like, you know, work on it. Get good. There's something for everybody. You know what I mean? Rick, do you know what the gender of your child is? Yes, I do. It's going to be a little baby girl. Little baby girl, Amelia Jude is what we're going to name her. Orderly Accord of West Butta. Booty. You spelt that wrong. There we go. And we'll... Korea? No, that's not going to work. Coolsvania. There we go. That's better. Our faction is known as the Orderly Accord of West Booty. In the community of Coolsvania, dude. I used to hide my homework when I was little. You hid your homework? What do you mean by hide your homework? Like, did you hide it from your parents? There was one time when I was in 2nd grade. This is like one of my most shameful stories, and it was from when I was, 1st grade. I was in 1st grade. We had these math groups, right? So there was like your accelerated math group, the smart kids. But like it was all on your own pace. You had your math book. And when you're a little kid, the math book consists of like tear out sheets, you know? You can do the work in the book and then you tear out the sheet and turn it in. And I really wanted to be in the accelerated group who were like 20 pages ahead of us. So instead of doing the work, I just tore out the 20 pages and hid them in my desk as though I'd turned them in. And then when we had to clean out our desk, the teacher found all those 20 pages. And then I didn't get in trouble so much, but I felt really ashamed for like lying. You know what I mean? Mad squirrel. Uh-oh. I hope my people shoot it before it gets to us. It's going to have to cross the water before it does. It's just a squirrel. Can we take it out? Where's that? There we go. Boom! 1 shot, 1 kill. Shields on top of it. All right. So we've already got a pretty good little base being dug out here. We've hit a little vein of gold, which is cool. Storing up some gold. It's so unfortunate that right when your stream starts, it's bedtime for me. Ah, Mr. BJ. No big deal, though. So... once upon a time, we privated our streams because we play our Hero Squad, and we wanted to make Hero Squad special for people who help make Hero Squad a thing, help us doing that kind of stuff. So our patrons help us a lot in doing that. We wanted to make that an exclusive thing for patrons, but back in the day, Twitch didn't let you just private certain videos and then make others public, so we had to make everything private. And we didn't really like that, which is why we sort of had Stumpt Live, so you can go to Stumpt Live and get our streams, which you still can do. We still upload it to YouTube in case you ever want to see that. But to my larger point, all of our VODs, except for the Hero Squad, which we can now private, are public again. So if you guys are not subbed, you guys can still catch our VODs. So, Mr. BJ, you can check him out. You can check him out. When you wake up and you got the time, go back and watch him. It's all good. That's such a cute name. I was going to name my daughter Ivy Rose until she was born, and then the name didn't fit. You saw her and you were just like, she's not Ivy Rose. I wanted her to be, but she is not. Okay, this is kind of cool. So this is the room I'm going to make into like our production room. I'm going to put like our stone cutting table over there and our machining table and all that stuff. And we sort of revealed this little room here, and I can actually turn this into a storage area. That's going to be a tiny little storage area. So I can put in a door, and then I'm going to put some storage chests in here as well. So what is that? Is that 3 wide? That is 3 wide. So yeah, I'm going to put in a door here. You should name something cute after your soon-to-be girl in Hero Squad. Maybe. Maybe if I find something cute. Okay, and then I can build some doors here. Whoops, I keep missing the doors. There we go. Go ahead. Cancel that. You botched the construction, you fool. Okay, now that I got a storage area, so I've got a storage mod, and it allows you to put down these wooden crates, and I gotta tell you, I love these wooden crates. So these wooden crates, I gotta tell you, if you don't have Simply Storage mod, y'all gotta get the Simply Storage mod. It is so cool. So one thing that I've never liked is that you can't stack chunks. So if you wanted to collect chunks, you'd have to, each chunk takes up 1 spot. But here you can stack up to 120 items. So what I can do here is first thing I'm going to do is put this important, and I'm going to put chunks here. Come on. I say put chunks, not weapons. How did weapons get checked? There we go. There we go. Now this is just for chunks now. Now what I can do is say, boo-boo, haul chunks. And now they're going to put the chunks in here. Perfect. Now I can have a place for my people to draw from when they want to create blocks. There's where we're going to store the chunks now. Yo, new Destiny season is leaked. Trials. I'm not big into Destiny, but I know so many people love Destiny. So that's got to be big news for y'all. Never really got into Destiny. I mean, we played Destiny 2, like the entire campaign. I always liked campaigns in games like that, and then they started to focus less on the campaigns and more on the multiplayer, and I get it. That's their bread and butter. That's what's popular. I don't fault the devs necessarily for doing that, but not my cup of tea, you know? Okay, now we need to, once we get all this taken care of, we're going to polish everything. And I'm going to put in orders real quick. We're going to smooth these surfaces. Smooth surfaces. There we go. So by default, all of these rough stone is ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. So -1 aesthetic, -2 on the walls. But if you smooth these, they're going to be very pretty. And my people are going to love them. So we're going to smooth all this out. It's going to take a little bit to smooth it all out. But by the time we're done, we'll be able to build the kitchen and build the work area, build all the bedrooms, and then my people will be pretty happy. It's probably going to take a few days in order to get that done. Destiny 2 is free on all platforms now. Yes, it is. They went free to play. That seems to be the model, you know? Everyone doing the free to play thing. I'm going to need to start researching soon so I can get batteries. Who is my researcher now? Let's check. Shield. It looks like Shield. They're not very good at researching right now, but they do have a passion for it. So hopefully they can get good at it eventually. So Shield is my planter, my cooker / researcher. I'm going to put 3 on that and then 4 on everything else for now. There we go. Speaking of kids' names, a couple of my Undertale buddies named their sons Sans. Really? A couple of them? Several of your friends named their kid Sans. Interesting. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of nerds naming their kids video game names. And I say nerds lovingly. I do not say that in any sort of derogatory manner. Trust me. I want to name my son Fox after Fox Mulder, okay? So I know what it's like. If I have a son, that is. If I have a son. We'll see. All right, Risa. You're going down. See, and this is what's so great about the water. Water slows down people so much. So she's basically just a sitting duck. Pun intended. Even though my people are the worst shooters apparently in the world. Good God. Hit! Hit her! Shoot her! Back up, shield. Finish her off, Josh. There we go. Perfect. She dropped her booze. Risa, what's your bio? Transhumanist with bloodlust. You're not bad, actually. If I find a place to put her, then we can totally capture her. And I think I'm going to. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to turn this into a prison real quick. I know. There we go. We're going to turn all this into a prison. And then I'm going to move beds for my colonists. But I'm going to capture Risa. Go ahead and let's see. Capture. And as far as Risa goes, we'll figure out how hard it's going to be to crack her. We're going to need a new place to put beds for my my peoples. And it looks like there's actually a little room right here. So I'm curious, if I deconstruct this, what's with this room? This might be a cool little makeshift room. I could just make a bed area here. Look at that! Look at that! There's like a ready-built little room here. This is so cool. Okay. Let's do a structure here. I'm going to put in a door there, and then we're just going to fill that in with wood for the time being. Perfect. My two friends were married to each other. Oh, that makes more sense. I was like, you had multiple friends who named their son Sans, or their child Sans. That makes more sense, that they were married to each other. Of course. Okay, so we've got ourselves a room here. This is perfect. And we're going to need some power here. I'm just going to go ahead and do a wood fire generator for now. And we're going to want to chop down more wood here soon. So I'm going to put it in order just to chop down all that wood, since we're going to have that wood fire generator. And put in some power lines. I'll just put the power lines right there for, actually, here. Wrap the power lines a little bit around this way. There we go. And let's build some more beds for my peoples. There we go. This is going to be your new sleeping spot. All right, Risa, how's your health doing? She has an alcohol addiction? Ugh. Okay. That's... Can you break addictions in 1.0? I forget. I don't like that she's addicted to alcohol. That's going to be... You know what? I kind of don't want people with addiction issues with me right now. If I don't know if I can break them, I'm just going to go ahead and release her. All right, Risa. That'll at least increase our standing with the people around me. Yeah, feed Risa that pemmican, and then send her on her way. Okay, cool. We're getting some power now. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do a couple of wall lights in here as well. There we go. Cool. All right. Savage? Hey, I'm releasing her. I'm not killing her. All right. We're too early in. All right. I wish her the best, but I don't have room for her at the moment. I don't have any booze. The thing is, I can't produce booze at the moment. And if she has a booze addiction, I will not be able to treat her addiction. If there were a way to, you know, help her overcome her addiction, I would definitely do that. But since I don't know if that's possible... Oh, Josh will never do hauling, huh? Interesting. There you go. Refuel that generator, please. Commit the Rimworld war crimes? I will not. I am a sucker when it comes to playing games like this and just like being too nice to people in the games. I know that there is, you know, like the running joke with Rimworld is, you know, become cannibals, make things out of human leather. I can never do that. I feel too terrible.